Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Right, new project, part of the same job that we're doing the garage conversion on. So Steve has built these bookshelves. What we're actually doing on this job is we are putting, see on that rebated section, so these are all going to be brought out to where we want. Steve's going to cut all these to suit, and we're going to be putting some ribbon lighting in, or LED tape, or whatever you want to call it. I know what I like to call it, but everyone's got their own take on it. And we're going to be installing RGBW, which gives you all the pastel colours and all the rest of it as far as I'm aware. So the plan for us today is, over here is we're going to put the controller for it. So we've got like a, I suppose it's like a rotary dial for it. We are picking up the supply from this light, rodding over to here because the joists run this way, and then we're going to be cutting some 100mm hole saws and then repairing to get me over to that stage. So that's the plan. Me and Jack are on it. Say hello, Jack. Yes, he's very chatty, isn't he, Jackie boy? So yeah, so that's what we're up to. So if you've subscribed, thank you very much. If you haven't, there's something wrong with you. Hit the link in the corner, do me a favour. Let's get stuck into it. Right, so what we've done is drilled a load of 100mm hole saws to get ourselves over to this point. So Jack has got the super rod in, which I've got the other end here. So what we're going to do now is Jack's just going to feed, oh, he's going to change that over, aren't you, Jack, because that's the bigger one on there. So that, if you can see that there, that's the cable sock, I believe it's called. I don't know why, but I call it a snake skin. I prefer my way when I call it. So Jack's going to change that over. So we're using obviously the twin and earth. Run that in from that point. Pull that through. I've drilled through all my joists now, so I've got to, where have I got to? Into, yeah, I've drilled to here, sorry, because there is a bit of a void behind there, so I'm going to see if I can tuck that behind. And what I need to do is get my feed behind this shelf piece here. As long as it's behind there, because I've got, obviously it's going to be accessible with the use of a tool. So my driver, the LED driver, is going to sit up there, and then from that point is all my switch lines are going to be going down into this bit here where the controller is. So that's what we're up to. So you got that on, Jack. So I'm going to feed that through. It's just this bit, first bit's the most awkward bit to get through, isn't it, mate? To be fair. Pressure's on now, Jack.
Give it a yank.
A yank? Gotta give it an American. Nope, she is not coming through yet. Is she stuck, Jack?
Yeah.
Is it that your hole's too small?
Oh, I see.
Right, he's changing his mind.
There you go.
Is that in, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. That's it. So, oh, stuck. So I've got my end there. So what I'll do is I'll feed it through these bits, and then I'll catch up with you once I've got my leg over that side. Right, so the cables are all through now. We've got it out behind that coving there, and we've just rodded, well, used the cable tongue and got it down to here. So Jack has just put the old bootlace ferrules on. So here's our supply live and neutral for the controller, which is actually over here. So roughly speakers, I always like to set them up so I know that it's working. I haven't got to, you know, obviously it's a bit of a pain in the arse once Steve's put all the tops on if the driver's faulty or the control's faulty or something. So I always like to do a bit of a dummy rig. So we've got the LED driver, and And then we've got the controller here, so basically that's where that lot is going to be on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get that wired up, and then I can get the driver and stuff sorted for the top up there. Right, so we've got it wired up now. We've put the LED ribbon lighting, or LED tape, like I say, whoever wants to call it whatever. We've put that in there, so it's all wired up. Transformers or LED drivers up there. So she's on now. We've got that wired back up to our lighting point. So Jack is just going to start filling all these in. So I'm just going to dim the lights, get a bit of mood on. And there she is. So that essentially is the lighting. So like I say, on here there's loads of different what does it say on the box? You've got, I don't know, I shall tell you, there is 16 million colours apparently. So 16 million colours on there, which is actually really cool. I think for me, I think that we need to get Stevie to put like this front on, bring it out slightly, a little bit more than what it is, and then drop it down. So when you're standing back here, you can't see the actual LED chips in there. So I think that's what I would prefer. I'm gonna put that to Stevie, see what he thinks. But it's really smart. I genuinely really like that. So yeah, so impressed with that. So but what I want to, like I say, you can see it up here, and I want to be able to bring it out a little bit more so it casts more of a light all the way down, but obviously there's limitations on how far out that's going to come. But yeah, so far so good, really impressed with that. So what we'll do now is Jack's going to, like I say, he's going to be filling those holes in. We'll get some filler mixed up. So what we do there is just cut a bit of timber, screw in either side of the timber, and then those holes bits that we've kept from before, stick them back up there, run some filler in. We've got this one here which we had to use for rodding with the cable tongue, so we're going to fill that back in, put some filler in there, and then that's pretty much, that's my part done. But Steve will be here shortly, and he can get on with getting that bit all sorted now. Right, that's all the holes filled for now, so they just need to go off and then give them a sand down. Steve's got the we're going to put, like say, we're going to put a trim that sticks down lower, so it hides all these all the actual LEDs. But yeah, we've moved that forward so it projects the light a lot better further down. You're obviously going to get a lot better light on the top one because it's closest to it, working way down. But yeah, overall looks really smart, to be fair. And at night, obviously, you can't really get the full picture of it, but obviously, because we've got obviously it's daylight and stuff at the minute. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's going to look really cool at night, to be fair. So yeah, so actually impressed with the kit that I've bought. I've not used this particular one before. We got it from our local wholesaler, so we said I'll give that a try. So that's what we've done. The controls is actually quite cool. Now it's got a 60-second delay on it as well, so it does a countdown. I can only imagine that it's there, so if you've got loads and loads of, obviously you're doing a lot of feature lights and things like mood lighting and stuff, you can walk around and turn it all off, and it gives you 60 seconds time to get out of from the darkness. So, but yeah, so quite cool. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, like I say, don't forget to hit the link in the corner. And yeah, I shall catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.